back. Once you go in, you never go back.
They're more into full committed talaga eh.
Oh, full committed.
Once na nag-engage sila, they need to go all out. Pati mapansin mo, looking at the current draft, wala pa silang currently na mga high DPS physical damage heroes. Yes, they have the si Leshla kasi talaga more on magic dishing out magic damage eh. Pulse Nova, chaotic well rather the yung pumuputok sa kanya yung second skill rather.
Pulse Nova. Pulse Nova. Diabolic Edict.
Diabolic Edict, there we go.
Diabolic Edict.
Diabolic Edict. Labag mo yan.
Oy!
Isipin mo dito, napakadali nila mag-siege ng towers. But looking at the draft of Mineski, is much more flexible. They have a stun that will pierce through spell immunity. Again, yung yung Primal Roar ni Beastmaster, they have a lot of disables as well. Talking about disable, isa si Disruptors na mga pinaka-the best na support ng pang-disable. Again, Static Storm, which is really good. Just in case na mag-commit si Mars ng kanyang Arena of Blood, isang Static Storm lang, at least disabling half of the enemies inside the Arena's Blood. And they also have a lot of disable from the Invoker. So, ang daming burst potential dito na Mineski. At nakita natin kanina yung performance ni Nico Baby sa Weaver niya. Medyo sa itemization, but it will work out.
It will be very hard for King Gaming to catch the Weaver, to be honest. Like if you don't get the Spear of Glory at matama mo siya sa puno, there's little to none disable para sa kanya na mahawakan mo talaga siya ng sobrang tagal and you put it into place. Ang kinakatakot ko lang dito para sa Weaver is if he doesn't get yung kanyang setup. Kasi isipin mo, kung iniisip natin dati na yung setup lang ng Shadow Demon is yung Disruption tapos yung Arrow or yung Torrent. Ngayon meron na ding tago, Spear of Glory.
Spear of Glory.
So if you time that right, there is a chance na mahuli mo na si Nico Baby dito. Pero ang kailangan natin isipin, paano yung ibang tao? Kasi ang pinaka magiging problema dyan is, paano kunyari si Invoker nakagalaw din ng tama. Pero kumuha sila ng Assassin, they really want to hold the tempo of the early game. Kasi kung iisipin mo dito, yung Mineski, ang lakas ng early game potential nila. Sasabay dito yung side ng King Gaming. Pero kung titignan nyo, mas malakas talaga yung teamfight capability dito ng Mineski. But with the next Assassin around, there might be a chance na mahuli yung isa sa kanila, Vendetta, Impale, burado sa mapa.
Napakasakit. Pati, tingin ko naman kasi dito, with that Nyx Assassin pick, naubusan sila eh. Tingin ko talaga, sabi natin kanina na kulang yung physical damage. But they're more into magical damage aside ng King Gaming. And tingin ko with that Vendetta, they're just trying to gather information how they will approach the fight. Again, utilizing the information that they're able to gather using the Vendetta. Pero para sa akin, medyo kulang yung damage output ng King Gaming. Depende siguro kung sakali magkaroon ng full set items kaagad yung Mars or if ever they're able
yung
to
Desolator,
dominate their
yung
game.
Desolator God's Rebuke din. Medyo,
God's Rebuke, masakit pa rin yun. Pero,
well, nakakatagpas talaga ng tao yun.
Oo, tol, isipin mo, yung damage na yun, in a cone-shaped area, napakasakit nun. But again, you need to keep in mind na ang daming arsenal din ng na pwedeng i-dish out ng dito Mineski. Again, coming in from the Arsenal Magus kay Invoker. Kapag nakakuha niya yung
Ice ba?
Well, tingin ko talaga medyo lamang dito early game yung Mineski. pero pag na-shutdown nila yung Mineski dito early game, most probably it will be it will go to the hands of King Gaming.
Saan ka dito? Walang bias.
Siyempre, Mineski tayo. Ako, Mineski ako
Bakit?
dito. Kasi sa drafting nila, mas flexible kasi yung
mas flexible.
Ikaw.
Mas flexible din eh. Let's get into the game, mga kaibigan. Mineski versus King Gaming. Game number 1.
At siyempre, Radiant side ang Mineski, mga kaibigan. Pakilala na nga natin ang ating mga maglalaro ngayon. This is, by the way, the last series for our coverage, mga kaibigan. Series of 2 and Mineski versus King Gaming. Again, we have, let's just try to get a little bit of update. Mineski nanalo kanina sa TNC with a 2-0 win and TNC won against King Gaming with a 2-0.
And right now, we are actually seeing Mineski. Nasa momentum sila. Well, King Gaming, not really sure what happened to their last game, pero it is what it is, mga kaibigan. We just have to see these two teams battle it out. And kung tinignan natin sa may standings, natalo po ng TNC ang King Gaming ng 2-0. So that means they didn't really have trouble. But right now, Mineski, nabaliktad din naman nila yon. Kumbaga natalo nila yung TNC ng 2-0. So this might be a good way to put it na pwede sila manalo dito. And right now, the stuns coming up from the Lash Track. The Impale coming up from the next Assassin. Will they be able to go for the kill? KP will be the first blood, pero Raging Potato dito. This is actually
Medyo risky talaga
This is actually a support invoker.
Uruy! Yung sakit naman yung stun.
And look at the stuns. Ang dami kasing stun na meron dito yung King Gaming. And they're just gonna go for it. Nandun yung Storm. Tatama dito sa next Assassin. He will go down. Pero Invoker dito, bumalik na naman. The Cold Snap is there. And this is the punish na hinahanap ng Mineski against King Gaming. Old Chicken almost falling down.
No,
The Storm is there. It will connect. Pero away! Royal Rumble sa taas mga kaibigan! Nako! Eh, ewan ko na lang.
Di makaagad,
Naku
di
po,
makaagad.
Hindi, overthrow to eh.
Oo, kita mo naman si Raging Potato ka nanghahabol na pa nanghahabol and he went for that quas na first kill dito para kay Raging Potato. At tingin ko, essential din yun para makakuha sila ng cold step kanina for their first kill. Pero when it comes to the laning matchup mga kaibigan, Raging Potato, sabi mo nga kanina, tingin ko pwedeng hindi siya yung magiging main core.
Oh, this is bad for the side of Mineski. Nahuli dito si Raging Potato and the stuns will connect. That is 2 kills on that Invoker right now. And well, si KP naman gumagawa na rin siya ng way dito para magkaroon ng advantage against the side ng King Gaming because they know King Gaming right now has the upper hand. Pero ang ginagawa ni KP dito, he's just going for the stacks. Sinisira niya yung creep equilibrium. Tinatawag nga natin dito. Dark not using the disruption kasi alam niya pwede mag-TP si KP dito. Pero KP just using his innate tankiness para makatakbo. Kaka dito mga kaibigan, meron pa ba siyang mana for another Impale? Because that will be great kung meron pa. Yes, he does. He does have it, mga kaibigan. KP dito, binablock na lang nila unti-unti. He's not using the Impale. KP dito.
Hindi na rin makakag-TP siya. Talagang lang, in-anticipate na talaga nila na, sige, ibaba natin yung HP nito into this kind of threshold, then pag nag-TP siya, lugi pa rin siya kasi mamatay siya. Well, but also, nice control on the lane equilibrium on the side of the Beastmaster para sa Mineski team. At with that, yung next wave, for sure magpupush in sa side ni Raging Potato.
Magpupush in sa side ng Raging Potato, that is correct, Tads. But Nico Baby will get a kill on Pulse 11. Ninja Boogie dito, not really aiming to control na yung top lane because top right now is a lost lane for the side of Mineski. Pero Radiant Courier will go down. Wow. Ang dami nangyayari dito para sa side ng Mineski na hindi maganda at hindi kaaya-aya. And Kuya Tads, delikado ata tayo.
Nako, tingnan natin mga kaibigan. But KG, again, alam nila na kaya nilang kontrolin o kaya nilang i-abuse the fact that Invoker is still level 1, wala pa siya ganong disable. And now they're trying to get that chain stun combination after that Earth Split into the Impale. And again, he will be punished. Alam ng King Gaming na kaya nilang pasukan nito and they can abuse that potential, the risk na talagang walang magagawa. Depende siguro kung pwede silang mag-change lane sa side ng Mineski. But iiwan talaga nila ng
Raging Potato na naman dito. Nahuli na naman. Naku po, 4 na beses na to, Kuya Raging Potato. Anong ginagawa mo? Ba't ka nagtitipin sa pigilan? Tornado, pipigilan niya lahat pero hindi yun sapat. Raging Potato will go down. Once again, 4 times the most explosive PH player ever. Wow!
Puputok yan mamaya, tol. Puputok yan mamaya. Pero tingin ko kasi, kapag nako-control, well, yung place na lang King Gaming dito, ang ganda nga eh. At least they're able to shut down one hero and get a little bit of gold for them. Kahit medyo na-split yung experience nila into 3, that should be enough. As long as they can control or as long as they can snowball this lane or disable this lane every single time na mag-respond si Invoker. So, I think the best thing that Mineski can do here is to, stack some camps, wait for at least a point on Exort or wait for 2 points on Exort for him to easily clear the jungle camps. Pero si Moon naman dito, laning matchup against Mars. Siyempre, both level 4 right now, or rather level 5 na pala si Moon dito. They have the experience advantage, quarter XP more for against Mars here. Pero, again, isipin mo dito yung threat, yung potential threat ng combination, yung combo stun ng King Gaming is really strong at kailangan tagang i-prevent dito ng ni Raging Potato na wag siya mamatay every single time kasi habang namamatay siya hindi siya makakuha ng experience which is really necessary for Invoker. Again, lumalakas ang Invoker kapag nagkakaroon siya ng get, nagkakaroon siya ng mga orbs.
Meron nahuli si Moon dito. Ang King Gaming medyo palumpalo, Kuya Tads.
Oo, may double damage rin pa si Mars dito. Nako, talagang they're able to capitalize 2K net worth advantage as early as 5 minutes in.
Okay. 5 minutes in, pero Raging Potato dito with the Ghost Walk, he will spot out yung dalawang tao dito na ikokontrolin talaga yung bounty rune nila. They don't want this lane to come back anymore. And yun lang talaga. Their job here kapag ka nag-try lane kayo, kasi usually dati yung try lane sobrang normal lang eh. Right now, try lanes are very, sabihin natin, specific in terms of paano ba to? Specific in terms of strategies. Like if you don't want KP or the offlaner to snowball, pero andito si Moon. Moon wants to fight. The disruption is there. The stun is there as well. Ninja Boogie dito. Lalaban sila. Nahuli nila si Old Chicken.
Naku, huling-huli nga. Saktong-sakto pa yung avalanche doon. Tinto Tornado, Chicken, mukhang makakatakas yata siya with the toss from Ninja Boogie. Ninja Boogie into the front lines. Meron ba siyang stun? Disable. The 3 toss is enough for them to take that kill. Arena of Blood. Saktong-sakto yung Spear of Glory. Saktong-sakto din. Pero si Ninja Boogie, pati si Moon, naipit sa loob. Tatlo against tatlo, mga kaibigan. Si Kaka umabol pa rin para kay Ninja Boogie. Ninja Boogie still trying to get that high ground advantage. Getting that, abusing the fog of war. But KP on the back lines, mukhang naiwan siya. Tatlo ang kakalaban nila, mga kaibigan. Spear of Glory, saktong-sakto sa puno. Kaka able to get that impale and securing that kill in the hands of this Mars. Ang sakit talaga ng rotation nila. Isipin mo, for the first 6 minutes, 14 kills ka agad. At almost 2.5 or average 2.5 kills per minute tayo, mga kaibigan. Ganito kainit ang Keen Gaming ngayon. Nabasa nila kung paano maglaro Mineski, and they're able to capitalize on that very small advantage in the early game. At siyempre, kailangan talaga mag-ingat dito Mineski. Ayaw nila mag-snowball itong ganitong klaseng tri-lane.
Ayaw nila mag-ingat. Ang ganda na ginagawa ng Keen Gaming dito. Just looking at the idea na talagang inaabusan nila yung in and outs na ginagawa ng Mineski ngayon. And for Mineski, hindi mo rin masasabi na hindi nila malito eh. Just because Invoker support isn't really part of, sabihin natin, it's very team specific then. Like there are some teams na talagang gagamit sa kanya. There are some teams na who don't really rely on those kinds of cheese. And they will look at this certain strategy na ginagawa ng Mineski as cheese. Kumbaga, if you want the Invoker, just put him in the middle lane. Hindi ka magiging smart kung ano eh. Sabihin na natin, you're not going to be smart if you're gonna try to do something na hindi naman talaga gagana in the first place. Old 11 dito doesn't have this ultimate, but he is at level 7. He can put that point there. At pwede niya i-bait out dito sila Nico Baby na mag-extend ng sobra-sobra.
Pati sobrang sakit din ng damage ng Aphotic Shield kapag napapotok nila dito. He knew that Nico Baby will force a lot of issues here. As you can see, Mist Coil, time-lapse niya, mga kaibigan. Pero si 11, still playing safe. He knew where he can just iniiwasan niyo mag-overextend. Pero si Ninja Boogie at magiging next casualty dito pag pumutok kay Aphotic Shield, mga kaibigan. Medyo delikado. Ninja Boogie still taking a lot of shots from the Curse of Avernus at sobrang bagal niya. 4-11, mga kaibigan, 4K net worth lead, and on top of that, basag na ang tier 1 tower sa top lane ng Mineski with the use of Diabolic Edict. Sobrang bilis talaga. Kailangan nilang i-prevent itong bleeding ng Mineski dito, mga kaibigan. And again, with the rotations from the middle lane gamit ng Mars, Spirit of Glory, pag tinamahan ka niyan, ang daming follow-up ng Keen Gaming. Again, we've seen the threat of the chain stun from the side of Keen Gaming. It's really strong right now. And level 3 pa rin si Invoker, level 4 pa rin si Beastmaster, but as you can see, they're able to capitalize and also own the jungle creeps on the top side of Mineski's jungle.
Okay. Kontrolado. Kontrolado, punto per punto. Earn, nakuha na dito ng ating next assassin, and this is going to be bad, sabihin na natin, for these strength heroes that rely on superior regen mechanics na nagagawa. Moon dito is at level 7, but his farm doesn't look so good. I mean, si Nico Baby lang talaga yung nagiging on par dito in terms of farming, but wala eh. Kumbaga nakakuha na ng towers dito yung side ng King Gaming. So that means there is a lot of chasing to do for Mineski.
Pati, ang dami talaga nilang hahabulin dito when it comes to net worth, when it comes to levels, mga kaibigan. Lalo kapag nag-fell off, nakusap this Spirit of Glory rather, and also nice chain stun from Kaka, Arena of Blood, talaga hindi papatakasin, Tornado just to buy a little bit of time para matapos ang Arena of Glory. Napakagandang the disruption done from Dark, but again, another casualty sa side of Mineski dito, mga kaibigan. Invoker, nice dodge for Moon there, but pero hindi mo taga madododge yung Diabolic Edict, mga kaibigan, as long as the Leshrac is there, but JB, or rather the Mars, still trying to chase Moon.
And that is a very nice juke try to get a kill on Kaka pero hindi pa rin kakayanin.
Hindi enough yung damage talaga. Kasi iwan na iwan sila when it comes to levels at Phoenix Assassin naman kasi nila. Siya yung isa sa mga mataas yung HP regeneration, base HP regeneration heroes. So he can just, as long as he's not getting damaged, talagang
Ayun,
just
tingnan mo yung
opportunity
setup.
to there.
Look at the setup na ginagawa dito ng dalawang heroes na to. And they're racking up the kills early on. 10 minutes in, we have 18 casualties on the map.
Totoo. Nako, ang hirap niyan sa side. Especially sa support invoker. Yes, I do get the point.
Sexy!
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 Sexy! Swerte doon, walang puno sa ganung angle na yon. Pero just like what I'm trying to say, tingin ko, well, gets ko yung draft ng Mineski na meron silang parang setback na kung sakaling kaya nila, kung sakaling mas noble nila yung early game, pwedeng mag-transition from a support into a core hero itong Invoker. But it's a really different situation right now. Even the Leshrac, Tiny is also there. The damage is not enough. Even the Invoker, since wala pa kasi talaga siyang damage eh. Kumaga, he went for a Quas. I think he went for a Quas Rex because the Tornado is available. So there's really no damage output sa side ng Invoker for now. So they, the best thing that they can do right now is to prolong the game.
Prolong the game, just weather the storm for a bit. We do know that in terms of scaling, Leshrac, medyo nag-rely na talaga siya dun sa yung scaling niya in terms of how many procs can he get para dun sa mana niya.
Yep.
Pero in terms of damage, medyo stain yan unless you go for the damage amplification items, hindi talaga yan tataas.
Totoo. Kung kumbaga static na yun, you need to get at least a Kaya or to get those damage amplification for him to be effective when it comes to scaling from mid game to late game. Pero tingin ko naman dito talaga, tingin ko pwede na mag-transition dito yung Invoker. Just give the hard support position for the Disruptor. Kasi siya yung lagi mag-wards and then go for a Midas para makahabol. Kasi ang hirap asahan or rather ang hirap bigyan ng responsibility yung Invoker, especially going for a support role for this next skirmishes since King Gaming is really playing aggressively right now. As you can see, Kaka mukhang nag-aabang pa ng isang magandang impale and this might be a secured kill but he's able to buy a little bit of time para kay Moon dito pero toss in pero hindi pa rin enough yung damage.
Kaya ba
body block.
Moon! Ay, naku, may Kaka-Pace! Wala, may Kaka-Pace. May Kaka-Pace. Pero ginagawa nila ang kaya nilang gawin dito. They're just pushing out the lanes. Nico Baby dito, napasama na din. Iiwan niya si Beastmaster.
Static Storm?
And the Static Storm is there. Will this be enough to take the kill on Old Chicken? Old Chicken will go down and that's going to be a killing spree for Nico Baby. Pero Nico Baby, kailangan mo itakbo. Nag-time-lapse papasok. Nico, nay! Naku po, nahuli si Nico Baby. Hinabol ng sa lagubang yung Apis. Ang tawag dyan, Mushi King. Kung nakapaglaro ka ng Mushi King nung bata ka o hindi mo inabutan yung Mushi King, ang dami mong namiss sa buhay mo. Yung kapag ka naglagay ka ng token, may cards na lalabas, tapos nakakuha ka ng rare, hindi mo naman alam kung anong malakas kasi sa Japan lang naman sikat yun.
Grabe mga kaibigan. Ito pa si Ninja Boogie will fall down. Keen Gaming mga kaibigan, 7K net worth lead at Raging Potatoes is level 7 now.
Raging
Potato! Huling-huli mga kaibigan, Earth Split talagang hindi pinagalaw ni Old Chicken. Ang ganda talaga ng chains nandito ng Keen Gaming and they're able to capitalize their early game pero ang tanong, kapag nag-scale ang Mineski dito at nakakuha na ng mga items, especially for the Invoker, yung damage nila, yung physical damage nila, and I think it will be a different story kapag umabot tayo sa mid game or maybe into the late game. So 8K pa rin yan mga kaibigan, sobrang taas pa rin yan. At least it will result into 2 or 3 core items aside ng or other items aside ng King Gaming. But as long as they're able to at least hold down or shut down the core heroes of Mineski.
Uy, kita nila, ito na yung dalawang insekto.
Naku, nakita agad si Nico Baby. Uy!
Oy, shake and bake. May nahuli ito sa may pinakalikod. Shadow Demon will go down and this is bad for the side of King Gaming. Naku po!
Pinabalik.
Sa silong ni Kaka. Oy! Oy! Lumipad mga kaibigan yung Diyos. The God of War is Mars. And Mars is there. Pero tayo dito pinalipad. Si Nico Wandon mga kaibigan ng nanay niya.
Uy, ito na! 4 versus 2 mga kaibigan. Si Mars mukhang siya yung magiging target. Cold Snap, holding him down. Spirit Floor, hindi dito mama. Pero si Old 11, naubusan ng mana. Pero meron siyang stick mga kaibigan si Invoker.
Mineski, nakita na natin sa kanila to. Tatandaan mo, Kuya Tats, ang daming comeback. Impale.
Kalma.
Borrowed time, Q-Shay. Cuchet, op.
Oy, grabe pa rin yung damage.
Old 11. Naku, pag namatay si Old 11 dito, may ano.
Si Kaka.
May Uy.
Grabe yung disruption.
Sabi niya, sige, magdadast ako ngayon. Old 11 will go down. Pero naku po, nahuli pa yung Kaka dito. Nahuli si Kaka, nahuli si Dark. Dark, it's Dark over there. Kaka will go down again, oy.
Naku, huli.
Okay, nakabawi na Mineski. Mineski is
12 to
back.
21.
Pero si Nico Baby, ang asim. Ang asim ni Nico Baby. Kaya ba makapag-timelapse? Timelapse is there. And they will just go back.
Pero ito mo ang ganda ng ginagawa din ng Mineski. Alam nila na, okay, mag-overcommit o fully commit yung King Gaming dito sa bottom lane and will just give a little bit of space para kay Invokers sa top lane. And also, si Disruptor, medyo nag-TP siya sa middle lane and I think he will transition into the bottom lane afterwards, but KP hiding himself inside the 3 lines, just waiting for the respond, yung mga responde ng Mineski dito. So, tingin ko, kapag nakabili pa sila ng unting oras or kapag nagkaroon pa ng mga ganong klaseng pangyayari against King Gaming, there's a very large percentage for them to turn this around when it comes to the next 20 minutes.
Pinabalik. Wala.
May Yule Scepter.
Hindi, nilubog, pero here comes the Avalanche. The toss is there. Yule Storm doon, mga kaibigan. Static Storm will catch out sila Shock dito. Tinamaan pa siya ng Tornado. Apotic Shield will try to go for the save. Hold 11 dito, but that won't be enough. Nico Baby dito, pinipilit niya labanan talaga si Mars dito. Pero Mars Cabelo, mga kaibigan, ang sumulat ng Darna. Ay, Mars! Saka pupunta! Ay, naku!
Pinush back! Nako, isang bad pa. Wild Action dito,
Di umabot. Ikaw, apa doon. Apa doon, barking time. Cuchet. It's too good to be true. Nahuli. Okay, Spike Carapace is there. Binalik. Sinigawan, pinauwi. Parang nanay mo lang. Naku, 11. Natinay niya sarili niya. Showbiz.
Grabe naman talaga yon, mga galawin ni Kuya mo, Old 11 and KG King Gaming, mga kaibigan, heavily fully committing onto the bottom lane. Talaga hindi na binibigyan ng pagkakataon ang Mineski to siege a tier 1 tower sa bottom lane, mga kaibigan. King Gaming, but at least the swing earlier, 8K net worth or 9K net worth advantage, able to at least equalize to 3K.
Wala
Hindi
na,
kailangan ng ano.
nawawala na yung napanghawakang kalamangan ng ng Kin.
Ng King Gaming dito,
Si
tol.
Nico Baby, isipin mo si Nico Baby, nakuha niya lang yung Maelstrom niya. Nag-iba ang nag-iba ang kompleksyon. Wala yung complexity gaming sa TI, pero nandito pa rin yung complexity in terms of kompleksyon ng mga laro. Pero sabi ni Old 11 dito, babawi kami. Ayaw din natantanan yung bot.
Naku, may
Naging
sentry
Warzone.
Nasa loob pa rin siya.
Nahuli si Reggie Potato, pero sabi ng Reggie Potato, okay lang, kanina pa naman ako namamatay. Anong
Space, tol. Space kay Nico Baby.
Sabi na dito ni Reggie Potato, hindi lang normal na space yung binibigay ko. Outer space.
Outer space na, tol.
Outer space
Ganun
na yung
kalawak.
binibigay ni Reggie Potato. Kumbaga, gawin nyo na kahit anong gusto yung gawin, etong outer space.
Pero syempre, mga kaibigan, it will still boil down into objectives.
Wala. May Carapace.
May Spike Carapace, Impale, pero wala ganong follow-up. Si Shadow, si Dark, nag-aabang na magandang positioning. And also using the poison to scout out or gather information sa side ng Keen Gaming dito. Pero habang Rat Gaming naman, tol, akala mo ba yung dagalang ang umi-split?
Tatandaan mo
yung ano rin.
Tatandaan mo ang ipis. Lumulusot din yan.
Omsim, sa liit ng mga pagkakataon, sa maliit na espasyo, kahit patayin mo yan, buhay pa rin yan. Hanggat nyo pinapatay ang ulo. But still, slowly but surely, Weaver able to get that Maelstrom into the BKB transition, and I think he already have the recipe, the components for the BKB.
Tatandaan mo din, Kuya Tads, hindi lang basta-basta ipis to, ha. This is a Bulgarian cockroach.
Bulgarian cockroach.
Bulgarian cockroach.
Pumapalagyan. May otats yan, tol, kahit sa leeg.
May otats.
May otats yung Weaver, tol. Gangster yan, tol. Real OG.
Kumbaga, yan yung yan yung ipis na pag nakita mo, may hawak-hawak na kutsilyo. Ewan ko sa'yo, Kuya Di, kung paano mo didibdiban talaga to eh.
Grabe, mga kaibigan. But Ninja Boogie.
Ninja Boogie.
Naipit! Ako, Static Storm. Gusto si Mexi.
Ako po, nag-easy ako.
Nako. Pero may idea na ang King Gaming, mga kaibigan, na hindi available ang Static Storm ng Mineski dito, but slowly but surely si Raging Potato, mamaya bomba kasi yan, tol. Kumbaga sa haba ng PC niya, puputok yan pag mabuta ng mid game to late game.
Oo, men. ginagawa niya dito halos yung ano eh, yung this is very unusual for us to see, to be honest. And right now, I don't really see where this sabihin na natin where this build is going. Kasi I'm seeing for staff para lang makatakas siya ngayon. I can't really say if he's gonna go for the earn of yung ano
Vessel.
Spirit Vessel. Kasi kung papansinin mo, yung Mars kasi nakarelay yan dun sa God's Rebuke. If you can't kill the Mars na nag-cooldown yung God's Rebuke niya, gagawin niya na lifesteal lang uli yan. So, ibig sabihin dito, no matter what happens, he can survive anything na ibabato sa kanya. Move dito, just throwing out everything, pero masyadong madaming tao doon. Damage will be enough to take him down.
At ito na nga mga kaibigan, si Nico Baby, ang gagambang may tato. Hindi taga sumusuko. Okay, sige, okay lang kahit magbigay tayo ng isa pang torre sa side ng King Gaming, as long as we are able to provide a little bit of space for the core heroes, getting that additional 4 items. Glyph, it's also available, they will use it right now, but as you can see, sobrang bilis ng hampas ng mga membro ng King Gaming dito because of the Curse of Avernus on top of the Diabolic Edict. So this tier 2 tower will not survive. Pero sa top lane mga kaibigan, ang Mineski pa rin, rumarat pa rin talaga. Naghahanap ng space, naghahanap ng opportunity for them to get that levels. Pero sa Raging Potato, they can use the tornado here. Ghost Walk will be initiated, just trying to slow him down. 11, napakagandang disruption to disable the return from the disruption mga kaibigan. Old 11 still trying to run away. Sentry Warders will be placed down. At pero meron ding advantage kasi yung Beastmaster dito sa side ng Mineski. They have the prior vision because of the Hawk.
Alam mo, ito yung pinaka-problema na ko po si Reggie Potato.
Kita na naman!
Nakakita si Reggie Potato.
Tatlo yung nawin sa loob doon, static storm kasi damage.
Good, mga kaibigan. The stun won't be there. Pero nasa may pinakalikod, may na-use. And right now, Earthsplit, babatuhin dito. Yung Chicken and the Weaver will go down. And that is bad for the side of Mineski. They are going to be forced to use their buybacks kung gusto nila mabuhay dito. As long as Moon is still alive, pakiramdam ko kakayanin naman nila. Pero nandun si Moon, kinakat niya yung wave. And he's not really letting KG do whatever they want. Pero sabi ng KG dito, wala naman kami pakialam. Kailangan lang namin mag-buyback ngayon. And this is bad for the side of Mineski.
Sobrang bilis na lang bumasag. Kita natin dito. They need to take down the Leshrac as soon as possible. But Mineski still standing their ground, not giving up. And the field is there. Pero si Moon kasi, ito yung Arena of Blood, hindi sapat yan. Tornado into EMP. Nahuli naman si Nico Baby. Walang buyback. 87 seconds. At ito na nga yata mga kaibigan, King Gaming. They're flexing their muscles. BKB pop para sa Mars natin dito. And 1 by 1, 3-4-0 exchange. Still in favor of King Gaming. At mahuhuli yata ang Mineski dito, Kuya Butters.
And tignan natin kasi yung Invoker talaga dito, hindi talaga siya gumana. Pero good news naman for Mineski, King Gaming is not really gonna go all in.
Yep. Yun nga eh, bakit kaya hindi sila nag-all? Okay. I think they transition themselves into the Roshan. Pagkakuha nila ng Roshan, action ulit.
Oo, pero grabe yung damage output ng Mars dito. Sumasakto talaga. Hindi ko alam kung nakuha na ni Weaver yung BKB eh. Pero more or less, dapat
meron na siyang
nakuha
BKB.
niya. Dapat nakuha niya. Talagang nahuli lang siya ng ano. Talaga nahuli lang siya nung Spear of Glory.
Pati ang sakit din kasi talaga ng chain stun ng King Gaming dito. Kasi isipin mo, once na nahuli ka ng Yule Scepter man lang, merong Earth Split, merong Impale, meron din silang Spear of Glory from Mars, so it's really difficult for you to run away. So you need to get those BKB as soon as possible. And I think it's really difficult for Mineski. Siyempre, isipin mo, kapag nahuli si Moon, again, well, medyo makunat siya, but with the burst potential from King Gaming is really strong. Invoker, wala siyang opportunity na makapag-BKB, so the best thing that he can do right now is to farm. At I really do agree, medyo mahirap talaga i-pull off yung Invoker support.
Mahirap i-pull off yung Invoker support, especially when you're not really winning the offlane. Kasi nilagay mo yun sa may offlane, that means you have a lot of emphasis sa pagpapanalo ng lane. But right now, Mineski, they didn't do that and they're paying the price. Ganun lang kadali.
Ang hirap kasi talaga nun. Kung parang isipin mo, looking at the minimap right now mga kaibigan, kontrolado talaga ng King Gaming yung map. And they're able to take down the outer towers on the top lane and also in the middle lane. So occupied na agad nila yung top lane. Medyo nagde-delegate sila ng dalawang heroes sa bottom lane for them to at least push one lane against King Gaming dito. But the damage output is really not there. Well, the best thing that Invoker can do is to drain all of their mana. Napakagandang 4-step in.
Right now, Spear of Glory, dito mama, is this the proper time for Mineski to have the fight? Nahulog na
Tama,
dito
Ron.
si... Uy!
Ring of Blood, si KP lang nahuli mga kaibigan. Pero pwede lang i-capitalize itong ganitong klaseng advantage. They're way inside, they're way too deep, pero damage is enough. Earthsplit taking down the Beastmaster away from the fight. 42 seconds without buyback. At delikado nga ulit yata ang isang lane of Frax with the Diabolic Edict from Leshrac. Tornado in, there's the EMP, forcing them out of the lane. Pero nandun pa rin yung damage mga kaibigan. Hindi nila
Grabe.
kailangan ng skill.
Grabe yung
Earthsplit na
stun.
naman. Grabe talaga yung damage ng Leshrac. They
Grabe
need to
yung
take down
stun.
the Leshrac.
Raging Potato getting caught out once again. And GG will be called Mineski, mga kaibigan. Will lose game number 1. Okay,
Okay lang yan.
Balik
Okay
lang,
lang yan.
balik lang.
Balik lang, mga
Balik
kaibigan.
lang.
14 to 35. Pero ang ganda kasi yung ginawa ng King Gaming doon eh. They're able to capitalize. Pero tingin ko na ano din talaga eh. Medyo risky talaga yung
Oo.
draft ng Mineski
Sometimes
dito.
you win, sometimes
Sometimes
you
you
lose.
lose.
We won, but we lost.
Ayun na
There's a
talaga mga. Pero
Oo.
meron pang bawi. Meron pang bawi.
Meron pang bawi,
This at
Mineski.
two-game series.
Two-game series.
Tingnan natin dito. This might be the first 1-1 series for today. Kasi simula kanina from 9 AM talaga it's all 2-0s eh. Pero tingin ko talaga medyo risky yung ginawa talaga ng Mineski doon with the draft coming in. Invoker especially for the laning phase. Hindi nila nahinto eh. Kasi tingin ko talaga mas maganda na ilipat na lang talaga nila si Invoker sa bottom lane instead. Then or rather transition for from support into the core heroes. Midas siguro tingin ko talaga ang dapat item pickup nun ni Reggie Potato. But still, syempre mas alam nila yung draft nila.
Hindi na rin kaya ni Raging Potato. Like, kung kukunin niya pa yung Midas, mas lalo lang siyang kakainin ng lupa.
Oo,
Kasi ilang beses siya namatay? 112? 112-10?
For the first
Nasa ganun siya.
5 minutes yata, apat agad yung patay
Apat
ni Raging
yung patay
Potato.
na Raging Potato just because nagtitipi siya sa mga pwesto na hindi naman talaga dapat. Mineski, I think they should stick more with their traditional drafts. Maganda yung draft nila kanina kasi yung Quaswex Invoker nga naman madaming matitake down doon sa potency ng mga heroes na meron yung King Gaming. But the only problem there is kapag hindi siya nag-work.
Talagang ang hirap
bumawi.
Ang hirap bumawi talaga.
And that is it for game number 1. Game number 2 will be coming up next. Kami pa rin yung magiging shoutcasters. Ako si Butters.
At ako naman si TDZ. Siyempre, samahan nyo pa kami for the second game mamaya-maya onte. Mag-break lang tayo. This is the Mineski TV TI 9 coverage. Don't go anywhere.
And it's the last game of the day para sa araw natin ngayon sa Mineski TV coverage, syempre, ng TI9 group stages. Kami pa rin yung magiging shoutcasters. I'm Butters.
At ako si TDZ, mga kaibigan. This is the last series, second game on the game of 2. At Keen Gaming versus Mineski, mga kaibigan. A very one-sided, a very impressive performance rather for Keen Gaming on that game 1. At tingnan natin kung kaya nga bang bawiin ng Mineski or at least try to even it out 1-1 against Keen Gaming. At tingin ko, more on drafting taga. Adjustments lang sa drafting. Individual performance still there. And talking about the draft.
Let's head into the draft.